Hello gang, Craig Ripley here. Welcome once again to Living Off the Slab. All right, let's move on to pants, right? These things down here. Now, you see now what I've got on right here. This is my Air Intake 3 jacket, and I've got on a pair of diamond gusset Kevlar riding jeans. Right, and this is how I would often dress to go out on a tour. Especially after my wife started riding with me a lot, we would dress in our riding jeans and we had our jackets on. Again, as I said, we were carrying our rain gear with us and all of the liners that go along with it. And we did that because we wanted to be comfortable, right? And also we were doing a lot of stopping and getting off of the bike and walking around. So again, we wanted clothes that would allow us to do that. We were going to museums and roadside attractions and all kinds of things, you know, and covering a lot of miles really wasn't what we were interested in. Right, so again, we wanted stuff to be comfortable. And indeed, dressing like this is extremely comfortable when you're out on a tour. Right, however, it does come with its own set of issues. And those things are about the same as what I was already talking about, right? Carrying your rain gear that has to go over this stuff, right? Carrying the liners, and not to mention that, you know, these pants, while the Kevlar is better than nothing, well, it's not going to protect you very much if you go down, you know, hard, you know, while you're taking a corner on the Blue Ridge Parkway. So, again, those are all things you have to weigh when you choose what you're going to take out there. Again, for us, after dressing this way for several years, again, we just kind of started finding it to be more of a pain in the rear to carry all of those other things with us. So just like with the jacket, over the years, I've decided that I was just tired of carrying all that other stuff, and now over the last probably 3 years, I am now wearing something like this. This is the Klim Latitude pants that goes along with the jacket. Again, Cordura outer layer, completely Gore-Tex line, 100% waterproof. And again, there is some ventilation in these pants as well. Again, that you don't get in something like a jean, right? You have full front zippers right here that open up to the side, and then there's a vent that goes in the back right here, allows air to flow all the way through on both legs. And again, when you're on a bike like the Vision, you're not going to get a whole lot of ventilation. It helps a little bit. But when you're on the adventure bike and you're in that more upright riding position, man, you can just really feel the air flowing through and really helping to keep you cool down, you know, in your buttocks area, right? And you're growing, right? We all know it gets pretty hot there, and we were talking before about how, you know, water can cause problems down in that area. So having good ventilation flow through is extremely important. Overall, I've really liked these Latitude pants, right? They perform very well keeping me dry. They have great ventilation in them. The only thing that I didn't like about them was that they fit very low in the front, right? So while you're on the bike and your legs are up, right, they're very comfortable. But when you're off the bike, it was kind of weird to have the front down so low. And to be honest with you, it wasn't very flattering if you got a little bit of gut, a little bit of love handles here. So I decided to upgrade these to the Badlands. These are the Klim Badlands pants. Right? Again, same concepts that you find in the Latitude, Cordura outer shell, Gore-Tex line, and there's a mesh liner in as well for comfort. The Cordura here is a little bit heavier, and they have some additional protection in the knees and on the inner thighs on these. They're a little bit heavier pant, but they have better ventilation than the Latitude. And also they fit better. They fit a little bit higher up in the waist, and I'm much more comfortable in these than I was in the Latitude. Now, my wife, being more frugal, hasn't let me purchase a pair of Klim pants for her yet. All right, she likes to use these. This is a Tourmaster Overpant. Again, padding in the hips, padding in the knees, and it has an internal rain liner that you would need to zip in and out if necessary. There is a wind liner built into these that is rain resistant, right? But it's not going to keep you dry in anything more than, you know, a light sprinkle. You're going to need to put that heavier rain lining in if you're in a real torrential downpour. Of course, there are alternatives to the Tourmaster stuff and the Klim out there, just like I had mentioned before. Ruka, Aerostitch, you know, all kinds of other manufacturers out there. Just, you know, go out and do some searching, do some research, and you find something that'll work for you.